I'm the purple praying mantis, PPM. I'm the purple praying mantis, PPM. I'm the.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys, we gotta hop straight into it today, man. Y'all favorite content creator and someone who I actually fuck with, SantiZap. He was wildin'. But peep this. He was wildin' like 10 years ago. So y'all want to just hop straight into it? Let's hop straight into it. So listen, peep this, right? So it came out that Santi had said some racist stuff back then, right? You know what I'm saying? 2012, 2013 era. There's a clip of him saying something racist on Call of Duty. There's multiple screenshots of him not using the N-word, but liking YouTube videos with the N-word in it. I don't really have an issue with that. I honestly don't even care about that. And let me start off by saying that on first glance at this, I didn't even think Santi was racist. I don't even know if Santi's racist, bro. I'm not going to go out and call someone something. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he's racist, but peep this. So SantiZap, all this came out, stuff came out. My boy actually called me this morning telling me about it. I was like, word, bet. I'm going to look into it. So SantiZap, you know what I'm saying? These screenshots came out. They not looking good-oos, right? But let's start from the beginning. The beginning, right? So SantiZap posted, when all the stuff was coming out, SantiZap posted this apology. That is not making a picture bigger, my fault. SantiZap posted this apology. He said, yes, I agree. Let's cancel the edgy, annoying 18-year-old Latino loser from 2012-2013. Most of y'all trying this weren't even 4 years old. LMAO. I admit I've said some brutal things that were widely accepted as okay in 2012-2013. I obviously don't anymore, which is why all of these screenshots are over a decade old. Society has changed and me alongside it. Nerds. However, I'll be damned if this screenshot gets used against me. These are videos from the Black Hokage. He a WE content creator. And I really like them, LMAO. So in conclusion, I'm not going anywhere. Listen, here's my thing, right? For the old screenshots to come, first of all, he only addressed the screenshots where he's liking someone's video with the word nigga in it. He did not address these type of screenshots where he's saying black people can't swim, learn something new every day, knowledge is power. He did not address these screenshots where he's saying probably a F-ass fanboy. He did not address these screenshots where he's saying, you'll know when he's coming. Tyrone is able to sniff out a KKK member a mile away. That and chicken? I wanted to high five you so bad that video was epic, but you should have shot that nigga like he said. Listen, man. He didn't address these screenshots. When people was posting these screenshots on his Twitter, he was blocking them. So peep this. Here's my thing, right? And all the Santi dick suckers, all the people in his... Listen, chat. Everybody in his comments were saying, oh, it happened years ago, yada, yada, yada. That was what was funny back then. That was the comedy back then. That's what it was back then. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it was back then. Okay, that's what it was back then, right? So get this. This is the Santi logic. Let's take Jalan and let's place me in the 1970s. Let's take Jay Ariez. Let's place Jay Ariez in the 1970s. I'm married. I'm famous for whatever reason. It comes out that I used to beat my wife. But I was beating her back in the 60s and 50s and stuff. When sexism and stuff was alive and stuff, right? So people found out that I beat my wife. And this might be a little harsh, but with Santi's logic, with Santi's fans' logic, even if I used to beat the shit out of my wife, it happened like a decade ago. So I'm straight for doing it. It didn't even matter for real. That's what was popping back then. Because niggas used to get off of working from the mine factories and beat their wives. That's what niggas used to do. So with Santi and them logic, if I was in the 70s and it came out that I was beating my wife, that's straight. Because that's what was popping back then, right? That's a logic? That makes sense, Oos? How that make sense, Oos? So because something was good back then, that makes it okay now? And listen. I hate when people purposely go digging looking for something wrong with them. I know I didn't go digging looking for Santi T. I didn't go doing that. But my issue with the situation is Santi could have just came out and been like, you know what? I said what I said back then, and I was wrong for it, and that was that. You know? And then you let people decide if they still want to fuck with you. So you let people, so he could have been like, you know what? I said what I said back then. That was me. I hate the old me. That's not me no more. And if people still want to fuck with you after that, then you got to let them make that decision, news. That's their decision. But he didn't 100% own up to what he did until after the fact. He didn't make this type of tweet until after everything was came out. Until after all his dick suckers were spamming everybody saying Sandy didn't do anything wrong. He was making jokes about it and shit, bro. He said, all right, I admittedly am being stubborn and I should acknowledge that. The reason for my stubbornness is that 2012-13 me is a dipshit. It's not me today, not by a long shot. It's a tough pill to swallow to have your own 11-year-old words being tossed in your face. But they were my words and I have to own that. Edgy, crude, gross humor doesn't age well and I learned that. I apologize for the lame, low-hanging fruit humor that was part of my vocabulary all those years ago. It's whack and not funny. Nothing changed with how I behave, act, and talk today because I've grown and understand that this type of language is lame as hell and hurtful. Wrote this while on the toilet, just saying this before people think it was written by a PR team. Listen, word to my mom, if he said this from the jump, I don't even think people would have been mad. Because it's a fact. People did used to talk like that back then. But that don't justify, though. You know what I mean? Like, that don't justify it. But him admitting that he was wrong, I know for me, I could have just been like, word. He admitted he was wrong. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said. If he really changed, if that's not him no more, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's 30. But here's my thing, right? First of all, I don't know what Santi's age was. They said, some people say he was 18, some people say he was 20. I don't know at what age do these type of jokes stop? Because people are saying like, oh, that was 2012. That's what it was back then. So you telling me this nigga was 20 years old making Tyrone KKK chicken jokes? And that was funny? That's funny, chat. 20 years old making Tyrone jokes? 20? I don't know about that one. I'm telling you, I don't know about that one. To me, that's just weird to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If he had just came out with the apology and was like, yeah, I was wrong for what I said, bro. I shouldn't have said that shit. I was violent, I would have been like, damn. He was a real man about it. But no, he tiptoed around it because he hated the old Jew. Just because you hated the old Jews, that don't justify the way he was deflecting everything, the way he was trying to make it seem like he didn't do shit wrong for real. Like what he said was wrong. Now, like I said earlier, I hate when people go back, try to dig up old shit about a person, and I'm not even holding the old shit against him. What I'm holding against him is his accountability, bro. Cause this, at the time, he was a grown ass man when he tweeted this. Like, people defended him saying, oh, that was 2012, but if you was like a 14, 15-year-old, like, that's different, bro. Like, I made horrible jokes when I was 14, 15, and I acknowledge them, and that shit I'm a grown-ass man, that shit not funny, bro, and I can admit that shit wasn't funny back then. That shit was cringe. That shit actually lost me a job offer, bro. I made a joke about a school shooting before, and I'm not proud of it. That's a horrible thing to do. And if I could slap the shit out of myself and never post that shit, I would. But my point is, bro, if he just kept it a buck and was like, yo, I shouldn't have said that shit, bro. I was wrong. Niggas would have been like, whatever, bro. But see, he did that cornball shit, and he did that weirdo shit. So now I just can't support him. And I know some people might be in the comments like, he don't need your support, yada yada, and that's cool. But I'm gonna say how I feel, and I'm gonna stand on how I feel regardless, bro. I don't like the way Sandy handled it, and I think that all of this could have been avoided if this tweet was made from the beginning. Dead ass. I honestly think that. Then you got some, oh my God, you got some raccoons saying, we forgive you, Santi. Bro getting canceled over words 10 years ago. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. If I slapped your mom 10 years ago, Do that mean I ain't slap your mom? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Niggas crazy. It was 2013, man, an entirely different era. Y'all niggas was 20 years old making Tyrone jokes. Were y'all 20? Were y'all 20 years old calling people this? Y'all were 20 years old laughing at this shit. Were y'all, bro? Like, come on, my nigga. We too old for that shit. How old are we for real? We can talk. Will there be an apology saying like, this shit not fun? I don't know, bro. Niggas is crazy, bro. I don't know, man. All I can say is, matter of fact, we got this clip right here. Hold up. Hold up. Got the clip right here.
Okay, hold up. Stealing your shit, selling some meth. I don't have my welfare check.
And here's the thing. That's a COD lobby. So to me, that's little kid shit. You know what I'm saying? Laughing some shit like that. Move on, whatever, bro, type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not like. And another thing, bro. This shit where niggas say, you went last in the car lobby. Like, that shit is niggas don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. We too old to still be saying you wouldn't last in the car lobby. Still saying that, bro. Nobody give a fuck. Niggas don't give a fuck, Oos. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Peep this. Imagine it's me, you, and your girlfriend. We chilling, we smoking, chopping it up, whatever. Imagine your girlfriend like, hey babe, what do you want me to eat? And I say to her, bitch, get in the kitchen. Go fucking cook. You say to me, why the fuck would you talk to my girl like that? Square up. She say to me, how could you say that to me? And I say to her, you wouldn't last in a Black Ops 2 lobby. What the fuck? That don't sound crazy? That's not cringe? That's not sad? I tell her get in the kitchen. She mad at me and I tell her she wouldn't last in the COD lobby. Just because a nigga don't want to hear something insensitive, first of all, it don't mean that they can't play a fucking video. It don't mean that they wouldn't last playing a fucking video game. Second of all, niggas are allowed to have emotions, bro. Niggas are allowed to feel how they feel about a specific comment. If I want to be tight about a specific comment, even if you feel like I shouldn't be tight, I'm allowed to be tight, bro. The same way someone can feel a certain way about something I say. They have a right to be tight, bro. I don't got a right to make nobody feel no way, man. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this. I think Sandy was wrong for what he did. And the niggas that are like about it, the niggas that are like right there on his hip about it, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's sad, bro. Especially if you black. I'ma say it. You raccooning. I'm sorry, bro. That's all I got for y'all boys, man. I've been on this for way longer than I thought it was gonna be. Y'all be easy.